Hi, folks. Josh Stern here, sending this message to you from North Carolina State University. I'm really sorry I couldn't be there today to celebrate with all of you and celebrate Rich. For the many of you that I know, I hope I get a chance to see you all at the Golden Retriever National this year. I'll be there in the fall doing cardiac disease exams and hopefully visiting with many of you. For those of you that I don't know, I'm a veterinary cardiologist, geneticist, and longtime lover of the Golden Retriever breed. I started out working at a Golden Retriever kennel in Ohio many, many years ago with Judy Preston and have continued my love of the breed and owned a Golden ever since. I'm currently the Associate Dean for Research and Graduate Studies here at North Carolina State University College of Vet Med. And at the college, I also run my own laboratory studying translational cardiology, cardiac genetics, and pharmacogenomics. My lab really sits at the intersection of human and animal cardiovascular disease. And we have this primary goal of kind of helping both groups across the aisle in diseases that overlap in both populations. Kim asked me to take a moment today to introduce what our team does and announce our own efforts to move work forward in Rich's honor. As you all know, Rich passed away from likely cardiovascular disease quite suddenly. There were no symptoms or signs before he was gone, and it's really stories like Kim's that fuel my lab's passion to study cardiovascular disease that takes dogs and people far too soon. Our lab works primarily on diseases that impact both pets and people. In fact, a recent study in our lab identified a new mutation that causes hypertrophic cardiomyopathy and sudden cardiac death in golden retrievers. That work is really exciting because HCM is also a disease that really commonly causes sudden cardiac death in humans. And what we identified in the dogs in a protein of the heart muscle is actually of great interest to better understand this disease in people. This is the kind of work we're passionate about in the lab. We study new diseases like this, HCM and golden retrievers. We're still studying old diseases that all of you may be familiar with, like subaortic stenosis, a common cause of sudden cardiac death in golden retrievers, and many, many more, all kind of in an effort to understand, prevent, and treat disease of both dogs and humans. With the generous support of Robin Baker and our philanthropy team, we were able to put together a donation account or fund to support golden retriever health and cardiovascular disease in my lab. This fund really supports the ongoing work that we do in translational cardiac genetics, and it benefits the breed that Rich loved the most, golden retrievers. It also works on potential diseases that might have been what took Rich from us far too soon, so it was near and dear to Kim's heart. With that information, Kim announced her own generous support of the fund in Rich's honor, and I just want to say how much that means to our lab, how much it means to our research teams and the young veterinarians that we train about cardiovascular disease, and also how much it means to dogs like those that were afflicted with HCM that we were able to get to the bottom of this last year. I want to say a final thank you so much to Kim and all of you for your support. Thank you so much for the chance to say a few words on such an important day. I wish I could be there to say it in person, and I hope to see many of you soon at the upcoming Golden Retriever National. Take care.